Police officers, what key detail in an investigation helped you catch a five-star criminal? I had just got promoted to full-time investigator for the Los Angeles Police Department, and because of how outstanding I was at my old rank, they decided to promote me to the highest level of investigator. That meant I was going to every single investigation, especially the hardest ones. But honestly, it didn't matter how hard they were, because I always found something that led straight to the criminal. One time, I solved a case where a victim fell from an 8-story building, showed up to the scene, and solved it in 10 minutes. It was his wife, and she was already trying to run and hide at the airport by the time we caught her. Another time, I got called for a missing diamond jewel from a bank. I solved the case before they could even report it to the news. Turns out, it was the store owner trying to act like it was stolen so he could file for insurance. One time, I even solved a case before showing up to the crime scene. My knowledge alone was all I needed, but then I got a call for an investigation in Washington D.C., and they told me this was the hardest investigation in United States history. I smiled, packed my bag, and headed to the crime scene immediately. When I got there, everything looked completely normal. Not a single thing was missing, not a single person out of order, not even a single piece of dust out of place. I asked them if this was even the right scene, and they said yes. They told me a multi-billion-dollar vehicle was stolen, and I had to find out who did it, so I got to work. I spent 5 whole hours searching, looking at everything, and I couldn't find a single thing. I was getting angry at myself, honestly getting depressed, because for the first time in my career, I had absolutely nothing. The only thing I could find was a phone booth at the scene, and it didn't even look that suspicious. I had no choice but to go home and come back the next day. That night, I was stress eating on my couch, while watching the news, trying to forget about the case, when the news anchor started talking about some thief who steals car parts and sells them. He was in another state. It was a completely different topic, so I didn't let my hopes get high. But then they said he has over 100 different phone numbers, so he's never traced. Something in my mind clicked. The phone booth. It looked messed with, like a number was already dialed in. The light bulb in my head lit up. I discovered who our thief was. The next day, I told the crew everything. We flew all the way to Ohio, and found the thief in a bunker with over $5 billion worth of car parts. We arrested him on the spot, and I got a trophy and a whole ceremony for the arrest.